It's very nice to be thought of as being pretty, as being, it's a plus. It's nice. It's not terribly important, but it is nice to have it in your favor.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate your time. I'm on here really quickly to talk about this whole situation with Claressa Shields and how she went on live a few days ago, maybe last week, and she basically went on this rant that was inspired or caused by her being dragged for her 30th birthday photo shoot. So basically she posted a few behind the scenes videos and pictures, and the outfits weren't nice. I'm gonna just be honest. They weren't really, I guess you could say, like, they just looked cheap. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they didn't look like outfits that I would think a professional athlete at her level that's had the success that she has had for her to select for herself. But I think that's what the actual issue is she is selecting these outfits for herself. She's just picking out things that she wants to wear. She doesn't have a stylist. She doesn't have a team in that regard, which is fine. There could be something charming and very down to earth about that. But I think that she is under a different level of fame than she anticipated or that she's used to. And the criticism that she's receiving based off of the way that she dresses and makes herself look, it's not giving what she thought it was, and it's very uncomfortable for her. And constantly having people talk about your appearance, criticize you, it can cause anyone who is not, I guess, PR trained to lash out in the way that she did. So I'm gonna play some of her video and come back.
And then too, why are you on my stuff if you don't like me? Why? Oh, it's giving obsessed. It's giving obsessed, light skin, red bone. Yeah, get your funny looking out of here. I don't play with these hoes. It's mostly a lot of light skinned women who come bothering me. Yeah, I said what I said. I said what I said. They be hating on everything. Oh, she just thinks she's so pretty, but she got a strong jawline. Baby, you see this face. What the hell wrong with you? I'm our ancestors' dream, girls. You fucking crazy? Stop playing with me. I'm light skinned. I love you. Oh, I love you too. You all right. You good. I don't even mean to come at all light skinned girls for real, but usually they're the ones that be inboxing me or who be commenting me talking stuff, and I don't really be liking that because I know for sure it ain't about light skin, dark skin, white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican. I whoop a girl. I already know that. So it'd be like when they be talking crazy to me, I be like, man, I ain't really the one to be playing with. Who's this girl? Light skin, another light skin. Your haters really got under your skin. How my haters got under my skin when I'm out here celebrating me not being guilty for smoking weed? Saray _Summers, you blocked. You is dumb as hell. You blocked, man. And then once again, proving my point. Another light skinned girl. Listen, if you're a light skinned girl and you love me, I love you too. But I am telling you, some of these light skinned girls be having like self-esteem problems. And the fact that my self-esteem is up here and theirs is down here, they come fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only time that I'm gonna say that. Now, since I woke up this morning, I probably got 3-4 light-skinned girls who made posts saying that I'm ugly and that that I came for them and all that other stuff. And I'm like, y'all just proving my point to what I said. Some of these light-skinned girls be mad that they not dark or they got low self-esteem or something, but I literally was not coming for them. I literally just was saying, from my perspective, from what I'm seeing when I'm blocking girls and girls is making rude comments, I click on their page and be like, oh my God, another one. But yeah, it's some listen, it's some light-skinned girls who love the fuck out of me, and I love y'all too. But if you a light-skinned girl, you come at me saying I'm ugly because I'm dark, or you don't like my features, or you don't like how I dress.
Okay. Number one, do I think that Clarissa Shields is experiencing colorism? My answer is kind of nuanced, as it usually is. I'm a Virgo, so I live in nuance. I live in objective thinking. I think she has been experiencing colorism to a degree. Of course, probably on quite a few occasions within her lifetime over over a period of time, she has experienced colorism. Absolutely. Every dark-skinned woman has experienced colorism at some point in her life. That's just unfortunately how it goes. It literally does not matter. Like, you will most likely experience colorism by someone at some point in your life. But do I feel like people are being colorist towards her in this moment concerning them reacting to the way she dresses? No. I don't think that people are commenting on her appearance based off of the fact that she is darker skinned. Now, just like with everything else on the internet, when you have people dogpiling or a collection of people coming together to drag someone, as people love to do on the internet, are you going to have some crazy, cooped out, racist, sexist, homophobic, colorist people coming to join in? Absolutely. Yeah, you're going to have some people who are definitely there, not because they're actually talking about what they're talking about, but they're just there to join in and say nasty things to someone on the internet. Absolutely. People look for opportunities to do that every day. And I do believe what she's saying she's experiencing, because she said that when she clicks on the profile pictures of the women who are dragging her, they're always light skinned. I believe some of the pictures that she is clicking on, some of the profiles that she is clicking on, are of light skinned girls. I have experienced it just within the few months of me taking YouTube serious, and with the attention that I attract to certain videos, certain groups of women, particularly the exoticals that believe and support colorism, that believe in colorism, that support in colorism. Oh my God, I've had horrible things said to me. Some things said to me that to the point where I question, were these people even black women or women of color? They could have just been white people pretending to be black people, or a black woman, or a black woman of color, or a mixed woman. Some of the racist things that people have genuinely said to me have been disgusting. And when I have gone to look at the profile pictures of these people, because YouTube will sometimes show you a person's channel, and if they are stupid enough to have a real picture of themselves, I'm just thinking to myself, like, you are talking about my appearance? Like, what? So I believe her in that sense, that she is absolutely experiencing colorism from certain women. But I do feel that overall, this conversation concerning her aesthetics and appearance is just because she doesn't know how to dress. She doesn't know how to present herself. She doesn't really appear to have a personal style of her own. And it could be because most of her life, like, she was worried about just being in survival, just surviving, just paying bills, just taking care of herself and her mom and her sister. And so a lot of times you don't have, time for that sort of, pleasure of developing your personal style. You have to find something that you can do that's productive to your household. So it's a possibility that she doesn't have a personal style. And now that she's come up and she has money and success, she's just putting on whatever she like, whatever she think look good on her body. Because she has a nice body. She is an attractive woman. She has beautiful features. She has beautiful dark skin. She has a nice, athletic, thick body, curvy body. And she can just about wear whatever she wants. She can pull off whatever she wanted with some guidance, with some tailoring, with her picking up more high quality, or should I say better quality clothing, or better quality garments. I think she would look stunning, because the woman is not unattractive. I think that she just needs some help in the aesthetics, the personal branding, and the appearance department, in terms of picking better outfits that are better for her, and that communicate her beauty better. Because all the time, women, we can like something, but it doesn't matter that it doesn't mean it looks good on us. It doesn't matter that we feel that we look cute if it's not actually setting up our features, or presenting our features, or framing our features in a way that allow our beauty to come through. It's actually counterproductive. It's fighting against our beauty. Now, I just want to say this real quickly before I go. I think it's so important, when you are a dark-skinned woman, to be very careful about when you invoke the word colorism, because there are people, particularly in the black community, who are looking for any opportunity that they can to be dismissive of colorism. As I say all the time, black people want to be colorist, and they want to be left alone about it. They don't want to address it. They don't want to think critically about it. They don't want to stop and consider why they think what they think is attractive. They don't. They just want to be colorist, and they don't want nobody to nothing to them about it. why you have to be careful when as a dark skin woman who is labeling something colorism, especially if you're using it incorrectly or you're using it at the wrong time, is because it gives those people who want to be dismissive of colorism anyway, it gives them fodder to be able to say, this is what we're talking about. See, this is why we don't talk about colorism, because everything is colorism. You bitches is always talking about colorism. You dark skinned bitches, you always mad about something and it's not real. No one cares. Those people who choose to live in delusion concerning colorism and the isms, the featureism, texturism, those people love these moments because they absolutely get to stand there and say, ha ha, see, I told you it's not a real thing. I told you just dark skinned women just use this as a shield to stop criticism, to not discuss their looks. A lot of times they'll just be ugly. A lot of times they just can't dress. It can be dismissed, and people can then take that opportunity to misdirect and cause whatever conversation about colorism to be damaged, because really what you're labeling colorism is not applicable in that given moment. So colorism has such a weird function in the sense that it can be applied in so many different ways. And I'm a dark skinned woman who is never going to stop talking about colorism. I'm never going to stop speaking on it in all of its forms, because the moment that you stop talking about it, the moment that you stop calling it out, that's when you have women who are coming up, who are just realizing what's happening to them. They need to know and understand what sort of dynamics are at play so they don't internalize it. See, once you realize that colorism is a real thing and that people are still to this day actively participating in colorism, you learn that that's their issue. That's their problem. Like, I had somebody say to me the other day on my Aaron and Pierre video, you're just jealous of light-skinned people. Sweetheart, I have nothing to be jealous of a light-skinned person about. Are you implying that the light skin is what, in 2025, you think light skin on its own is something that I particularly need to be jealous about, or just dark-skinned people in general? Like, I find that to be so strange that in 2025, people still believe that light skin is something that people would covet on its own. And listen, there may well be dark-skinned people who genuinely are still waking up in the mirror every day, actively bleaching their skin, especially in parts of the Caribbean or in the continent of Africa. Absolutely. But for most people, most dark-skinned people do not feel that way anymore. One of the things that she said in the video is that because she's so confident, a lot of light-skinned women have issues with her. And again, maybe not in this given situation, in this given, I guess, specific incidents. That's not what's happening, but that's a real thing. That is a real thing. And I have experienced that. Being a confident dark-skinned woman, genuinely, I have experienced light-skinned women not knowing how to handle me, not knowing how to process me, not knowing how to stand next to me. Figuratively and literally. Light-skinned women not knowing how to be with me and share space with me, figuratively and literally, because their whole mentality is based off of treating dark-skinned women like they're less than. And if you're not that type of dark-skinned woman, they don't even, I don't know where to place you. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do with you. That's a real thing. Like, and sometimes it is vitriol. It is blatant, hateful jealousy that they will show, because they really don't know how to, one, deal with them feeling and you making them feel inferior, and two, the fact that they can't make you feel inferior. They don't know how to process that. That is genuinely something that happens to dark-skinned people, in particular women. That is a real thing, and I have experienced that countless times in my life. That is a real thing. So please understand, like, some of the things that she's talking about in her rant are real things, are real like phenomenon that really happens via via colorism. I just don't think this was the time or place to invoke colorism, because her dressing poorly has nothing to do with her being dark skinned. People realizing that she dresses poorly has absolutely nothing to do with her being dark skinned. You know, she just, like I said, she needs some help. She needs a stylist. She needs some personal branding. She needs to do some work on that. And then I'm sure while there will still be people who bash her and talk about her, she would feel more confident, because I believe deep down inside she knows she don't know how to dress. She knows that her outfits look crazy. She knows that she don't really know how to throw on a look. I believe Clarissa knows that. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on this topic. Get below in the comments. Tell me how you feel. Share some of your experiences. And I will jump before it if you have gotten all the way to the end of the video. If you are a light-skinned person who is watching this video and you're immediately triggered by some of the things that I said in this video, I challenge you to, if you choose to engage with me, leave a constructive comment. Leave a real, genuine, thoughtful comment. Because if you just begin to become insulting, if you just accuse me of being jealous, if you fall right into that, the only person who's going to look bad is you. The only person who's going to look bad is you, sweetheart. It's you. You. Okay? But yes, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.